what is a backdoor Roth? And is it even a strategy that you should consider for your own situation? A backdoor Roth is a way that a high income earner can get money into a Roth IRA. And a Roth IRA is a tax-free bucket. So that's a very good place to have money saved for retirement. The more money you have in your Roth IRA, the more flexibility and control that you're going to have while you're retired to manage your tax brackets, manage the amount of tax that you're going to pay on big distributions for trips or cars or other big expenses, as well as manage your cost of health care, the income-related monthly adjustment amount for your Medicare premiums. So having that Roth IRA gives you that flexibility and control to allow you to manage your taxes over your entire retirement, and that's a very good thing. But not everybody can make a Roth IRA contribution. The IRS says that if you are a high income earner, that you can't put money directly into a Roth IRA. And when I say high income earner, I'm talking about the limits that the IRS puts on making that Roth IRA contribution. This may not sound like a high income earner to you, but the IRS considers this to be too high of income for you to put money directly into the Roth IRA. And so what are those numbers? Well, if you're married filing jointly in 2024, your ability to put money into a Roth begins to phase out at $230,000, and it is completely phased out at $240,000. If you're filing separately, then it's completely phased out at $10,000. So if you're filing separately, you're not able to do a Roth IRA contribution. If you're single, then it begins to phase out at $146,000 and is completely phased out at $161,000. And so if you're making above that lower range, then you're limited on how much Roth IRA contribution you can do. And if you're making above the top range, $240,000 if you're married filing jointly, $161,000 if you're single. If you're making more than that, you can't do a Roth IRA contribution directly. You can consider doing a backdoor Roth. And a backdoor Roth is a two-step process. You first of all make a non-deductible IRA contribution to a traditional IRA. Anybody can make a non-deductible IRA contribution. There are no income limits on that. Once you have the money in the traditional IRA, then you convert it to the Roth IRA. That is done so that you can move the money from the traditional IRA to the Roth IRA. And since you didn't deduct the money when it went into the traditional IRA, then it's not taxable when you move it to the Roth IRA. Now we're going to talk about some tricky things around that in some later videos, and we're going to talk about some other very good things that you need to know before you can tell if this is a good strategy for you to use or not. So be sure and subscribe so that you don't miss that, and that will help you determine, is this a strategy that could help you be on your best path for retirement?